Hi, Mary. Organization that I found that I think you could donate to is called Inclusion in Art. Now, this is an organization founded in 2005 by all Black Americans. It's Nathan Lee, Susan Thomas, and Robert Skip Hall. Now, in their own words, it is recognized as one of the most successful initiatives dedicated to racial diversity in Oklahoma art. Now, to give you a better idea of their organization, I think it's beneficial to go through a quick overview of the history of their organization. So, in 2005, they had started an exhibition called Defining and Defying. Now, initially, that was their main push, was providing exhibitions for predominantly people of color in America, or in Oklahoma. It quickly became the largest non-fundraising open house that year. And the goal was to lead to greater awareness of diversity in the visual arts community of Oklahoma. I watched this interview on the mission statement of this organization, and I found that Nathan Lee was talking a lot about the Black community's really close ties with music culture, and he acknowledged that there wasn't much of a attention paid towards the visual culture. So in these exhibitions, the goal was to expose people who were more in tune with the visual culture, maybe to spark some interest in especially young kids if they were interested in getting into it. I think that would also combat the implicit biases maybe felt by the community at large, and maybe even local art teachers that don't see a whole lot of people of color that are as interested in artwork. Now, being exposed to it may spark a little more interest and a little more understanding towards these cultures. Now, this organization didn't just stop with their exhibitions. They eventually, in 2014, began holding monthly workshops, classes, and social events that were predominantly run and featured people of color. Now, of course, this organization didn't just stop with providing exhibitions that featured people of color, but they also, in 2014, began holding monthly workshops, classes, and social events that were featured and were predominantly run by people of color, which of course is significant because if you have a kid that's coming into a class like that or a social event like that, to see somebody who's producing artwork that looks like them, of course that's super impactful. Now, in 2018, they branched out even more, and they also started focusing on collaborating with local organizations such as Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition and Oklahoma Contemporary. Now, of course, this is going to have a further impact on their community, which of course it did. Overall, this organization not only exposes young kids to artists that may look just like them, but it also provides them with the tools to further their interest in the visual arts, which is why I think this is a great organization for you to possibly donate to.